Okay, y'all, I have something really, really cool to tell you. So pay attention if you want to see some amazing dots being connected for me. And maybe for you too. Maybe this encourages you. So, okay, Stella, I feel like has been needing a different type of discipline for a while. And so I've been reading some books. I'm doing a lot of praying. And it became very obvious that God was trying to get my attention on something about how I discipline her. And she asked the other day about like sin. She's been asking quite a bit about sin because we've kind of been talking about baptism. And so we talk about sin and she's like, I don't know how to not sin or not want to sin. And I was like, well, you know, you're human, but you serve a God who has supernatural powers. And if you ask for the Holy Spirit to give you the power, then you have that same power within you to, you know, try to not sin. And I explained to her in kid terms. So when I tell you this story, keep in mind, I really dumbed this down and changed some of the words. So one of my mentors was helping me when I was going away for a weekend that I was afraid I was going to slip up in my sobriety. And so what she told me to do was every time you get the itch to drink or whatever, just say the fruits of the Spirit. So we go away on this wedding weekend, and anytime I'm like, everyone around me is drinking and I really want to drink, or I'm feeling nervous, I really want some weed or anything like that, I would go to the bathroom and I'd look myself in the eyes and I'd say, love, joy, peace, patience. You know, hopefully you know the rest. If not, look up the fruits of the Spirit. And I used that all weekend long. And guess what? I stayed sober and I stayed peaceful. Like I struggle with social anxiety. So going away for a whole weekend with a bunch of people that I'm not super close with, that was challenging for me. And I mean, I loved these people, but they weren't like, you know, my people in my circle that I could say, oh man, I'm really struggling not drinking right now. I don't think I could say that to these people. And so I just really needed to lean into those fruits of the Spirit. And so I explained that to Stella in a way that made sense to her, right? And so I made her these flashcards, and I figured I would, every time she does something that I don't agree with, that I think she needs to be redirected, her behavior needs to be redirected, I would send her to our calm corner, which I'll have to talk about that another time. And I would have her go over the flashcards. The front was the fruit of the Spirit. The back was a Bible verse that explained it in kid terms, what that fruit of the Spirit looks like. And so you know, I've known what the fruits of the Spirit are for a while, and I felt called to talk about them in some way. And fun fact, if you guys don't know, I just registered for school. So I'll be going through Global University, kind of through my church. And I'm starting a class called Introduction to Pentecostal Doctrine. Here's where it gets really good. I don't honestly, like, what the heck does Pentecostal doctrine mean? I don't know. I'm jumping in, and the group of the Bible study that does the course that is part of the schooling, they've been going for a while. So I'm kind of like jumping in the middle. And you want to know what's required of me when I finish the course? I have to explain the 9, oh wait, that says gifts of the Spirit. Hold on, there's another one. I swear fruits of the Spirit was on here. Am I making this up? Okay, it's the 9 gifts of the Spirit. Oh, explain from the scriptures how the fruit of the Spirit, along with the gifts of the Spirit, mark a Spirit-filled life. I haven't even started the course, and I'm already like pumped up and ready to start learning this stuff. So, it's exciting. This is going to be a long process of learning and being educated. And so I may take a step back in some of my postings. Like you may notice you're not going to have as many, like posts from me. I mean, I don't know, maybe God will speak through me and it'll give me something to talk about on here, but I'm going to be really focusing on my family and my school. And I mean, I still work, so I'll still be going to work, and I'm going to be a little busy. So I'm going to pull back a little bit from this fulfilled ministry, but I promise I'm only doing so that I can become fulfilled with this word and how to teach it in a way that helps others. And I just cannot wait to see what God does. He's already showing up, and I'm literally at 0% on my course, on my schooling. This is going to be a long, long process, and I am here for it. So we'll see. All right, guys, peace and blessings.